Zeticus, ho! What's up, guys? Got another battle for you against Karen, and I just picked it up off of the Cerebi chat. It's whatever. So, he is gonna lead it out with a Frostlass, and I'm starting with my new team here. I got my Machamp, and I've never seen a Frostlass before, so I didn't know what it wanted to do, and it just ended up taunting me. So I went ahead and paybacked it just because, and it brought it all the way down to Sash because it got the, you know, crit, which is no big deal. Maybe it would have been an issue for the other person, but they're a jerk anyways. They ended up DCing. So right at the end of there, I just wanted to get a bullet punch on, priority move, finish it off, and that is the end of that. So next, he's going to bring out his Skarmory, and I'm thinking maybe I can get a dynamic punch off, and I can start working out from there because he's going to be confused. And what I did not expect was a Brave Bird, and that hurt extremely badly. And I knew right off the bat that I did not want to lose my Machamp real fast, but that recoil damage to him was hard. So I was really sad that my dynamic punch didn't do that much. It really only took him down about a little under half, but he did get the confused. But I was not going to stay in and take another hit just in case, and so I switch out to Forrest Gump, and because I knew I'd be able to take any kind of hit that he could deal. So I'm just gonna start spiking up, see if I can get 3 layers up, and then we can start working from there. You know, and so right now we're just having kind of a spike war. We're just trying to, work around, see what we can do. And I wanted to rapid spin somewhere, but I didn't really have the time to. Like, I mean, I could have right here after the third layer of spikes, but he whirlwinded me out, so it wasn't a big deal. So he brings out my Gliscor, and right here I automatically know I can't even touch this Skarmory because I know Earthquake, and I know Toxic, and I know Taunt and some other move or Roost. So I'm not even close to being able to touch that Skarmory. So he ends up switching up to Dusknoir anyways, and I taunt it, and I completely forgot that any kind of Dusknoir knew Ice Punch. Completely forgot, and that is my bad. I haven't been playing very much lately. This is my first battle in a while. So I go ahead and get up the Toxic up just so I can, you know, try and see what I can do to a Staller because I know I used to have a Dusknoir. They stall very well. So I bring out my Forrest Gump again to take the Ice Punch very well, but I get a Freeze Axe, which I'm not too sure if it evened out the crit at the beginning of the game, but I honestly don't think that mattered because it was super effective. But anyways, I'm frozen, and that's kind of unfortunate because I could have gotten a payback out right here, and I was afraid of the Fire Punch from a Dusknoir, but I knew that it couldn't Will-O-Wisp me, so because I was frozen, and for the fact that I have it taunted right now. So I'm trying to figure out who I want to switch to, and he ends up switching to Electivire right before I switch out, and I get my switch into my Infernape, which is a good matchup because I'm a Life Orb Infernape, and I can get Stab, Flamethrower to hopefully get the KO, and it does, and that's really good. I'm leading off very well, and right now, I believe it's 5-4, 4-4. I can't remember. But he brings out a Heracross, and without even thinking, I knew that it would probably be faster than me because why would you bring out a Heracross against me if you knew you were slower? And he goes ahead and close combats for the stab bonus, 150 damage, and that hurt a hefty amount. Um, and I honestly I was hoping I could just get a flamethrower off real quick and go from there, but it didn't work out that way. And so I bring in my scarfed Shuriken Starmie just to get a psychic off. Hopefully get this thing out of the way because I knew I'd be faster. I was hoping that maybe he would perhaps think that he could, I don't know, be faster than me because he's also scarfed, I could tell. But he ends up switching out to a Gengar to my Psychic, and that was a terrible move for him because his Gengar dropped like a rock. And now he comes back into Heracross, hoping to get his move switched. And I end up being faster than him anyways, and I Psychic him off, and that's 2 in a row with Psychic. And so things were looking well for me now. It's like 4-2. He brings out Dusknoir, and I was gonna just get another Psychic off just to get some more damage, but he Shadow Sneaks me, and it doesn't kill me, or KO me, which is good. And I get the Psychic off, and it brings him down to the red zone. And what I was, what I thought he was gonna do was go for another uh, Shadow Sneak, and he does, and I switch, and that was perfect. And what I should have done right here was Earthquake instead of switch back out, because I know he can't live another poison, and I was just trying to stall him out. But I did not expect him to do a pain split, and I don't know why I didn't expect that. That is like their bread and butter, and I don't understand why I didn't do that. I completely forgot. But anyways, he got the pain split off, and that brought him back up, which isn't a big deal, but it's gonna be an issue a little bit later in the game. And he brings in his Skarmory, and luckily I thaw out for the payback, but it still doesn't do enough damage for me to like. So I'm just gonna switch out to see what I can do. I'm gonna switch out to my Gliscor. Hopefully I was hoping for some death fodders just so I could bring in another guy, and what he ends up doing is whirlwinding me away anyway, so it really didn't matter. And he brings out my Lucario, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna close combat, see if I can bring his health down a little bit more, just so I can get him down hopefully into the red area, but it doesn't get him right there yet. And he whirlwinds me out, seeing like he's just trying to get the spikes to KO my team perfectly. But unfortunately for him, he brings out my Starmie, which is Scarfed, of course, and I am going to dominate his Skarmory with a Thunderbolt. I was thinking what I should do. Maybe I could have gone for a Surf, because I knew I probably could have KO'd it anyways, and I could have gotten a stab on the Dusknoir. But then I remembered that it had Shadow Sneak, so it really didn't matter, because I wasn't going to get the hit on the Dusknoir anyways. So I end up going for Thunderbolt, and right there he does Shadow Sneak me, which is unfortunate, but I expected it. And I brought out my Machamp because I thought that I could just get a Bullet Punch off real quick, but unfortunately he ends up being faster. I'm not sure if it was a speed tie or not, but it is what it is. And so now it's pretty much over. I've got 3 Pokemon left, and he has 1, and he's like 1 hit point left. And I end up getting the crunch, and he does what any great Pokemon player would do. He disconnects. So that's cool. I mean, why do people do that anymore? I really honestly don't understand that. But it's whatever. That was a good game to Mr. Person that disconnected on me. Um, I want you guys to know that if you disconnect on me, I'm going to upload you. I was going to ask. I almost always ask, but if you disconnect on me, it's going to be an automatic upload. I'm no ifs, ands, buts, or about it. Okay. So message me if you want to battle. I would love to. I take all requests as of right now, and yeah, have a good day, guys. Hope to see you around again. Bye.